Stand up for your right. Stand up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Most people think great God will come from the sky.
No, you good. Take a seat. I'll take a seat with you.
I appreciate you.
What's up?
Hey.
Testing.
I need to invite that child.
What's up, Camille?
Hey, what's up, David?
We got you on shield all day.
Y'all ready?
Woo! A show.
What's up, Florence?
Woo!
And Huntsville. Before we get started, we're going to take a moment of silence for the black bodies that have been hunted and lynched during this pandemic. Ahmaud Arbery, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Rayshard Brooks. Thank you. I say this every time I get up here because I think it's very important. The story about our monument is different from other cities because we have the dedication speech. That's not to diminish the racial terror that these monuments hold in Alabama and across the nation, but we have the actual words that were said when it was erected in 1903. They said they look upon a Negro as a white man with a colored skin and believe education to be the one thing needful. We of the South know better. No other people know him so well or love him so well, but nowhere is he accorded social equality. This speech was given during a ceremony, a dedication ceremony. On our monument, they remind us that it was unveiled with a proper ceremony. So we have proof that this monument was specifically erected to intimidate black people. We've already made history, y'all. Whether this monument comes up or stays down, we have already made history because no time ever in the history of this community has there been sustained protest or protest at all for racial justice. And that's because of us. Let me tell y'all a little bit something, how we do it in Florence. In Florence, we move as a coalition, a group. We have the Women from Beyond the Women's March. We have equality shows standing for the LGBTQIA community. We have the shows Young Democrats. We have Indivisible. We have Wake Up, standing for young black people. We all move together and stand in unison. We're small but mighty. Last week we did a die-in in the city building right across the street. And our sheriff came out, talked to us like dogs, and threatened to arrest us. Now let me watch this. This week, a counter-protester with sheriff standing no further than this man is right here came up and smacked this man right here, and there were no arrests made. This is what I'm talking about that we're dealing with here in Florence, Alabama. We've seen threats upon threats upon threats upon threats, and I'm not exaggerating when I say they come by the hour. Someone said they want to make sure I can only drink from a straw. Today I was told that someone wanted to burn my body from the courthouse. People threatening to have snipers from the rooftops. The KKK has been called and summoned in 2020. Where they do that at? Done before. In Birmingham, little children had to march to desegregate that city. They had no guns. They had no mace. They had the clothes on their back. And back then, the police were the KKK. Well, yeah, facts, in disguise, but they didn't disguise it as much back then, right? They had the dogs, they had the hoses, the brutality was open and it was blatant, and we're still living it. I want to talk about my belief and our belief. Project Say Something's belief in non-violence. It's a strategy. It works. Let me tell you how it works. If you retaliate, if you initiate violence, man, they win. They lie. They will get you on. They have already criminalized us. We've been called terrorists and Marxists and every "is" there is. So let's not give them a reason to call us anything. They have no proof of any threats of violence on this side, and we want to keep it that way. This is our way. You are at our protest. Respect our rules. Do not put your hands on anybody. Do not initiate. If counter-protesters get in your face, stand, just disengage, okay? Because they are violent. They're violent. Don't play with it. We've seen it. They've threatened it. Believe it. Let me help you understand why these threats run so rampant in this community. Because they've been given permission. These white supremacists have been given permission to show out. Today, our mayor made a false equivalency and made it like both sides were doing wrong. This is after he knew that they were summoning for the KKK. I just told you the sheriff watched somebody get assaulted. And furthermore, no one has ever spoken to that dedication speech. No one has ever denounced the racism that it stands for. Not once ever. So these people are emboldened. They feel they have the right to show out. But we understand that it will not last, because we will stand for love. We will stand for unity. We will stand for peace. But peace doesn't mean we don't have to use our voices. We will stand strong and loud and proud. I want to commend everyone for coming out today. It took bravery. Y'all have seen some scary stuff online, and look at you. Standing, not afraid, bold, multicultural and diverse. Y'all better do it. All right, so I'm gonna bring up our president, Dr. Katie Owens Murphy, and she's gonna go over some ground rules with you. Let's go, Katie!
All right, the goal is to not get arrested tonight. That's the goal.
Yeah.
You know that doesn't always happen. So if that doesn't happen, there's a number at the bottom of this flyer for you to call if you get in trouble, okay? So call that number if you need it, but we're going to avoid having to need that number by following some guidelines tonight. We're trying to stay within the city ordinances. This is delicate because the point is to occupy downtown, right? But we don't want to be accused of clogging up traffic, clogging up pedestrian traffic, or being in the streets. So number one, we have got to stay on the sidewalks. Do not go on the streets. Make sure you are on the sidewalks, but not blocking pedestrian traffic and not blocking any entryways. So if you're outside of a restaurant, make sure you're not blocking the entrance to that restaurant, okay? We are also told we cannot make unreasonable noise. We all know that that's kind of a loose and fast term, right? We can't use any amplification, so we're not using any loudspeakers or megaphones tonight. We also can't scream, so we are going to be singing. We are going to be led up downtown by some folks who will be leading you in song. We're going to try singing tonight, okay? Woo! That's right. That's right. Like civil rights protesters, we are going to be agitating in song. We will not be using any obscenities. So even if somebody triggers you, like that guy right over there, who's triggered, right? Do not take the bait. Do not take the bait, because yelling obscenities is also a violation of the city ordinance. We will comply with lawful orders to disperse. So if you are asked to disperse, we are to cooperate. We are to cooperate.
Okay, so the counter protesters just showed
which I
up.
hope you are not. We are
Waving
not
their
going to
flags,
resist
check
arrest.
them out.
Okay? Use the buddy system. Make sure one of these rednecks doesn't find you by yourself, okay? So make sure you're using the buddy system. You're paired up with one other person at all times.
So we got the Ku Klux Klan circling right about now. They're revving up their engines, thinking they're scaring somebody.
That's kind of a scene too, isn't it?
Exactly. Exactly.
Exchange information with your buddy. Make sure you're exchanging emergency contact information with your buddy. Make sure one of you is videoing
Yes.
at all times. If one of you
You got
feels
somebody?
video, the other can do the video that will help us later, because the video will be clearer. So make sure you
Hey, Miss
document
Cooper, she
everything.
needs somebody to buddy up with. What's your name?
Suzanne.
She looking for somebody to buddy up with so she won't be by herself.
Do not engage with the counter-protesters who want to provoke you to violence. We have some legal observers tonight who are wearing lime green hats. So legal observers are on the scene to make sure our rights are not being violated. There are also some medics on site. They are marked. They have crosses on their arms, and they're carrying med kits in case we need them. We cannot all fit downtown right now without violating a city ordinance. That's a testament to y'all, because so many of y'all showed up tonight, which is amazing. Give yourselves a round of applause. So many of you showed up tonight that we can't even fit y'all. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to send people up downtown in waves, okay? So wait to be counted and sent downtown with Camille. The rest of y'all are going to stay back here with me, and we're going to be doing some songs, some music, and some chanting around the monument. We're going to have a rally here at the monument while everybody else is downtown, and then we're going to switch you out in intervals, okay? Now, does everybody have the phone number? The phone number, in case you get arrested, is 633-0055. Make sure you need it. You use it if you need it. What's up? Hey, we got Sharpies too. If you want to write it on your arm with a Sharpie marker, we have one right over there. It's by the water and the mask. If you don't have a mask, make sure you're wearing one. Again, we're not violating any ordinances. So y'all wait to be counted and stand down.
Okay, the Klan is back out here in full effect.
Ignore the haters. This is what they want. This is exactly what they want.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I've got a few more things to add real quick. Y'all remember that emotions are heightened right now. Practice consent even with your friends. Do not touch anybody without consent. Another thing, if something were to happen and you were to get arrested, I need you to say your name multiple times. This is so that our people videoing know your name and we can come help you. After that, I need you to immediately start saying, I am not resisting arrest. You need to also invoke your right to silence. If you speak after invoking your right to silence, you need to re-invoke your right to silence. Do not talk to anyone. They may try to get conversation with you, and it could potentially on somebody else. Do not talk to them. They're going to be out here doing their job. Let them do it and leave them alone. Also, if you are part of our Media for Project Say Something, I need you to meet me over here.
What is that?
That's
That's what's up. Let me get you. Y'all see that? A46 in the house. You need a t-shirt, hit me up.
Kayla on this corner over here with markers. She is going to be giving you a marker. I need you to write the bail fund number down on your arm and an emergency contact that you cannot remember. Be sure they're on your arm and you can read them.
Huntsville in the house. Appreciate you. What's up, sis?
No, no, no. It's covered for real.
Hey, if there's a
Here we go.
Thank you so much. I like that.
My group about to get his walk on. Hey, how you doing?
No, got the dog. He looks like
All right, good trouble, good trouble. Okay. I have to stop filming till I get situated. Trying to hold this sign and this camera. I ain't gonna get it.